Here we go, racing for Guam. All right, we got to beat Kahzey and Troy on one of my favorite tracks, so should do okay. Not a lot of people in the server, so as long as we don't get absolutely punted right here, that is highly unfortunate. I blame it on Washed. It's okay, I'm just kidding. I love Washed. That is really unfortunate. Troy's down. All right. Ooh, okay, I gotta start paying attention. All right, I was not paying attention. We gotta catch Kahzey now. Troy's behind us. That's good. All right, I'm gonna do my best to try and. Ooh. Holy! I just went underneath that bike. Dude, I just limboed underneath that bike. All right, here's Kahzey right in front of us. Try not to get dirtier with these guys or anything, but all right, we got Gabriel in front of us. We don't need to win the race, all right? All we need to do is beat Troy and beat Kahzey so we can get on Team Guam for Motocross of Nations. We don't need to do anything else. So both those boys are behind me now. I just got to focus up. 20+2. Just got to not get taken out by this young laddie here either. That would be good. Just going to assume that he's... Okay, I'm afraid. Gabriel? Gabriel just let me by. Whoa, he just disappeared. I'm so confused. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh my goodness. Holy, almost died. Gabriel's letting me by, or I don't know if he's gonna do it again, but he did. I gotta focus up here. I don't know why I'm nervous. I just want to win. Okay. All right. I have no max HUD either, so I don't really know. I don't really know where I'm at. I know that both those boys are behind me. Looks like we got somebody trying to close in behind us there. I'd like to start putting in some good laps here and see if I can catch these boys ahead of me. We got Cass in here, Chicken, some pretty fast boys. Wash is in here. Just got to bark a little bit, and I think we'll be all right. Oh! Holy, almost died. Holy, I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. Looks like we're catching a couple guys ahead of us. I have no idea who these guys are, but we're going to... Yeah, looks like there's a few guys right ahead of us that we're catching, so everyone's just kind of doing their own race here. Ooh. I know that Troy is on the Zook, and Kahzey is on a... What's it called? Oh my goodness. Kahzey is on a Husky, I think. And how this works is it's not about points. It's about overall time in race, I think. So if I have a really bad moto here and then I have an absolute burner the next one, like we can still win, but it's not... It's interesting. It's not based off of position. It's based off time, which I guess is kind of the same thing. I guess that was a very smooth brain thing for me to say, but here we are. Looks like we have somebody down here. Oh, I'm gonna try and not to wash out here, which is funny because Wash is right ahead of me here. So got Washed, Chicken, and I don't know who is on the Husky ahead of us, but man, my finger is getting a little sweaty. I got my left thumb getting a little sweaty. It makes me really have to focus sometimes. What a ridiculous thing to say. But here we are. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the new microphone. I'm recording in 1440p 60. I used to record in 1080p 30, by the way, so it should be an incredible increase in viewing experience for you, and the mic should make it so your ears are just feeling so much better than what I used to. That is... Wash definitely had the burner line there. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I got pretty lucky on the draw. There was six tracks we were choosing from. St. Jean, Germany, Erne, Trentino, Sweden, and then GG's Wash, I love you. And then there was something else. There's a couple other ones that I don't know. I don't remember. My brain's a little slow. Oh, MXGP of Turkey. And Trentino is hands down the track I have the most amount of time on. Like, probably in the game. So for it to get on Trentino is works pretty good in my favor. I'm not gonna lie. Truly trying to focus, so my bad if I'm like stumbling over my words. I'm trying to talk and not suck at the game. Yeah, that's why. Oh my goodness, I am just so mid at the game. Anyway, trying to talk, not suck at the game. This track is pretty. It's pretty easy though. I'm not gonna lie. This track is not super duper challenging. I really need one of these guys to go down ahead of me here. I think this is Mr. Clean ahead of us. I think this is Mr. Clean and Chicken. That's who I think is ahead of us here. I know Chicken is on the Honda, and I don't know who that Husky is, but I think it's Mr. Clean. Looks like somebody just went down, maybe? Yeah, that's Chicken just went down. Me and Chicken have actually been having some pretty decent battles in like pub servers. Like we've been kind of around each other a lot. Oh my goodness. And then I will, you know, kind of do what Chicken just did there and get absolutely yeeted. And then he just checks out. And then towards the end of the moto, it seems like Chicken really finds his pace, and he's able to bark later in the moto. I am too. I feel like that's where I usually start to do better, is in the E-road and stuff. But oh my good. Oh, well, that was interesting. I'm actually pretty stoked to be even competing here for Motocross of Nations for Guam. I have a lot of family in Guam, actually, in real life. Oh my goodness, how did I just not die? A lot of my relatives are from Guam. My dad's side of the family lives over there. They actually, I think, are a pretty famous family over there. I don't know if that's the right word. Famous seems a little cringy, but a very well-known family over in Guam, which is pretty cool. I've actually never been. I've never really been super close with any of my cousins and uncles and that kind of stuff, but I have met them a few times, and they are very, very kind people. My dad has been to Guam and spent some time over there, and the pictures he sent, Guam looks amazing. It looks very cool. So I would like to go someday. Maybe I'll have to hit up my relatives, but it's pretty cool. You know, I have, of all the countries for me to be riding for, it's cool that I have a little bit of, you know, some, oh my goodness, you know, some actual ties to the country. So that's cool, you know, versus just riding for something, for some random country. So, oh my, I really want to catch the guy in second, to be honest. I really would like to get second here behind Cass, but this guy ahead of us is munching. So unless he starts to really choke, and like I'm kind of choking, to be honest. So I was gonna say, unless he starts to choke in the E-road, I think it's GG's, to be honest. Chicken is just down horrendous. Are you good, Chicken? Troy could very well be barking up through the field. I know a lot of people have been wanting to see a battle between Troy and I think on both of our TikToks and stuff, we both get a lot of comments that we should race each other. I think we're both pretty popular over there on TikTok, and so yeah. But I don't necessarily think that this is really fair, to be honest. I have a bajillion laps on this track over the last couple months, you know, this was one of the land qualifiers, so this is a track that I was pretty much forced to grind the absolute crap out of for a couple weeks. And, you know, Troy didn't really have a reason to play this track. So as much as I would like to feel like, yeah, look, you know, I don't really think there's any competition between me and like the fellow YouTubers. Like, I personally don't feel like it, but, you know, I think in the back of all of our heads a little bit, we all want to know. I mean, like, obviously, like, of the big creators on YouTube and TikTok, like Linz is obviously the fastest guy. There's no, like, me and Troy are cool, and I don't really think it matters who's faster, but I think everybody, including us, are, you know, we're competitive, you know, we're playing a competitive game. Oh my gosh, this guy's on my rear. It says Lickwords. I gotta go, boys. I gotta check out. But I don't think this is I don't think this is really fair to him, because I have 10 billion laps on this track. So maybe me and old Troysif will have to make a video here. I don't really see Troy anywhere. I haven't seen him anywhere on the track. He's not directly behind me, but I do have Lickwords and Mr. Chicken right behind me here. So we got him. We can't We can't get too complacent. And I think I actually may have just, holy, almost just died. I think I may have just seen the back of Troy's bike right there. As I make that mistake, Liquids is going to be able to close back up like crazy. We really got to try to get away from Liquids here. I mean, there's no reason for me to do this other than pride. And like I said earlier, I'm a pretty competitive young fella, so I'm going to do my best to try and check out over my mans here. I do not want to get beat, so we're going to go as fast as we can. It looks like he did just crash, or somebody crashed. Let's go. You know what's interesting? Everyone was talking about how bad the TM is in the LAN qualifiers. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it's just because I have a billion laps on it, but I feel like that thing is a lot more consistent than people give it credit for. Like, it may not be, it feels funny, but I kind of feel like I was more comfortable on this track on the TM than I am here on the Cow. I keep looking over in these long sections because I fully expect, oh my goodness, I fully expect Troy to just start putting on a late moto super consistent charge, because my man's is very consistent. I just keep waiting for him to start sneaking up. I'm trying to catch Chicken, boys. I'm gonna put in some burners here. I'm gonna try to push and catch Mr. Chicken. If I crash, I can't crash. I think I got a pretty sizable lead on the other two, so we're gonna do our best to, oh my goodness, every time I try to do something, I make a mistake. I'm just so mid. This track's starting to get, this is the kind of E-road that I feel like I struggle with the most. It's like this in between. It's not real bad, but it's not like deep, but it's not like, you know, mellow either. It's like this weird in between. I feel like when it's deep, it's like my brain tells me to ride a certain way. I think Chicken just went off the track. Oh my gosh, I just went off the track. That is, oh my, okay, this is, well, this is bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. Well, that was not good. I just went off the course and I lost about, I don't even know how many seconds. A lot, probably like 20 seconds. I have no idea where Troy or Kahzey are either. I think Kahzey may have just got around me, or Troy did. I don't know, boys. So we gotta kind of push here. These guys in front of us, I have to catch to see who they are. What a big shakeup that is. That's not good. I crashed, went over the berm, and I got sent over very far. So that is highly unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie. Very, very not good situation for me to be in. Big bummer too. I was riding really good. So I got one Husky in front of me. All right, well, it looks like we're probably gonna have to settle for 7th here. This is just really tragic. I had P3 locked in, almost P2, kind of threw P2 away. All right, well, Moto 2, I look to redeem myself after that. Just very unfortunate crash there, getting absolutely yeeted. All right, boys, here we go. We finished in, what is this? We finished in 7th, not at all where I wanted to be. So I have a little bit of wiggle room, but I want to finish up here, to be honest. Hopefully I don't get taken out on the start. Marco's just gonna front tuck. Chicken's gonna get into me. That is highly unfortunate from the boys again. All right. That was just a classic MX bike start. Really nothing we could do about that one, to be honest. Kahzey is off the course. I think that was Kahzey. I don't know who that was, but oh, we got Troy in front of us. Troy with a good start. Look to see what he can do with a good start here. I don't know why I'm commenting like I'm not in the race. Oh my. Let these boys get around here real quick. Oh, post-race Dockington here. After this point, there really wasn't much that happened. Troy Alt F forward, and I did have a few battles here, so I'll leave you with these awesome battles between me and Mr. Clean. He was barking. I was barking in the end, so that was a pretty good battle. Oh, and I do a front flip in the middle of the lap. Very strange. Who knows? What was that? Well, boys, that's the end of the race. I did end up finishing like 7th because I made a bunch of mistakes and I'm mid, and so is the KX. I know I was a big fan of the KX, but this doesn't do good in E-Road. But we made it to Guam. Let's go, baby.